introduce ourselves. Fuck.
We all fucking suck.
All right, we got it.
I don't know why we just
Welcome to the Problematic Podcast, where nothing ever goes wrong and everything always works. It always works. No,
I don't work.
You know, fuck
You
it,
don't
just
do
keep it.
very well for your work.
We're pretty fucking stupid. We should probably keep that promise that we're stupid. Not gonna lie, just
I think
don't
we
even.
should go around the table.
Let's go in butt-ass naked.
Go around our virtual table here.
Speed run podcast.
Let's go around the table.
Dude,
Let's introduce.
dude, I want that
Let's
like
introduce
white
ourselves.
stuff.
Alan.
What's up?
We got 3 people.
Alan, introduce yourself to the podcast people. Introduce
Yes,
yourself.
I am Alan, or Retro Metro, a known terrorist to Discord.
He's a groomer.
But
Alright,
not a groomer, not yet.
No?
No, not yet.
How do you speed
Not
run?
yet,
How do
he
you
says.
speed run being groomed on Discord? You just go to like some heel slut server or something.
Catch, you're not supposed to discuss the ethics of Discord. You're supposed to introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself, Catch.
I'm tall. That's I don't know.
You're a boomer.
Ah, yes,
likes
the redeeming
porn.
factors of a man.
He likes anime
also a
porn.
boomer.
That's all.
Well,
He's
that's
a
okay.
dad.
Gavin,
Just
introduce
because
yourself.
I have money doesn't.
Yeah, but you're essentially like
Gavin,
money.
your turn.
a fucking.
You better make this worthworthile.
I'm Gavin.
Gavin, your turn.
Muffin to man.
Oh my fucking
I
god.
don't really give a fuck. Fuck you, Jamie.
Am I like?
I've got allergies right now, so if you
I
hear
am
me
the oldest
sniffle,
one
that's
here,
why.
fuck.
Yes, sir.
Oh god, I am the group dad again.
What about you, Marcus? Introduce yourself.
And Marcus.
Hello.
Yeah, Marcus,
I am
introduce
Marcus,
yourself.
The
and I am
VTuber.
also known as Weebtard. I am a weeb. I am a degenerate. I'm slightly.
Don't leave out the racist
no,
part.
no. We gotta leave that out. We gotta leave that out. Remember, we're starting new. We don't talk about that.
Starting new.
We're leaving everything in.
He's the new guy.
I can't see your real name,
Starting new,
dipshit.
my ass. You're gonna have a phase where you're gonna go like Resident Evil 2 remake and become more racist.
Oh my
Listen,
god.
man,
he's gonna
I
get
don't need
broken by a
Twitter
black
finding this in
woman.
the future. All right.
He's gonna be the reason that we have someone specifically designed.
Twitter
to
will
lower the
find
volume
this,
for
and
this
it's gonna
chat.
be amazing.
Honestly, yeah.
Somebody's.
He's
yeah,
gonna be
And,
the one reason we have that.
And I'm Jamie. This is going on my channel, so you probably already know who the fuck I am. But all right.
I'm never gonna
Let's
forget
discuss
your
topics.
personality.
I
Your
ask you
personality
why.
to me, in short, is just going to be the fact that you got fucking like obliterated by a fucking psychic. That's always gonna be my one personality
Obliterated
trait
by
for
a
you.
psychic. Is he gonna,
No, we're not
fuck
talking about this.
succubus
We're not
or
talking
something?
about
What the fuck?
We're not talking about this on the
remember that
podcast.
one girl like fucking like cracked and open. What is that? What,
Yeah,
what,
it was-
you were
it
to talk
was-
to her. The
Oh,
one girl was
this
like,
one, this one girl named like Mind.
Yeah, the one time I got mind
like,
broken.
she psychologically broke Jamie essentially.
I've never seen Jamie take a fucking hit that hard. Good lord, man. He looked like he just like opened up a gashing wound in his chest. Jesus Christ.
God.
Yeah, it wasn't the best in the world. I kind of collapsed.
Yeah.
Mentally collapsed.
The laughter was more
It
of
wasn't
pain
fun.
than of happiness. It was a very uncomfortable situation.
Shut up! No, be quiet! No! Stop! Alright. So, should we discuss why this podcast exists?
To cope with depression.
I got high as fuck, and to like, okay, I got high as fuck. Just fucking told Jamie about it. Just like, dude, let's just do it for like absolutely no reason. Let's just waste some time. Let's kill time. We got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That is
our
a
conversations are pretty
Big
fucked
butcher
anyways,
man. Yikes!
Yep.
If anyone's wondering, I'm just playing Dead Rising.
Here, you guys keep it going for a couple seconds. I'll be right back.
All right. Well,
Oh jeez.
Catch.
Alright,
why
well,
don't you
Alright,
start?
I'm turned.
Shit about
I had
it.
to
Yeah,
swi- I had to swi-
fuck you, Jamie.
I had to switch
Freaking
internet.
shit on Jamie,
Fuck,
though.
you're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
annoying, man. You're fucking making this
Hey, I'm back.
dysfunctional
What are you talking
fucking
about? Come on now.
podcast. Like, holy shit. Everyone fucking talks at the same fucking time. No one's like fucking like, take turns. Didn't fucking school
Welcome to
fucking teach you how
podcast.
to
That's how
look.
it usually goes.
Didn't fucking school teach you how
It's
to
a
fucking
podcast.
ADHD
It's there's no
podcast,
organization.
ADHD
I hate this.
podcast. You know, as you should.
It's an internet
honestly.
organizer.
Hold on, out of complete
I can't wait for
context,
the
you know what
episode,
was a
like, the
good
comments-
game? Sleeping Dogs.
bootleg Yakuza.
Didn't it not get us? Didn't the company that made it?
I never
like,
played it, so I
failing,
couldn't.
like,
I couldn't talk on that. If it is or not, I've never played it.
And the sniffles.
I can't wait for the. But like I was saying, I can't wait for the comments on this video where it's like, please get rid of Gavin. He's a bad host or some shit.
What the fuck? I just have the sniffles,
like,
asshole.
Watch 10 minutes. Terrible
For 5
podcast.
minutes,
we'll never watch
we've
it.
been doing nothing at all. We've just been. It's just been an absolute mess.
If you think about it, like if you think about it, it's gonna be like an hour of someone having us in their ears being retards.
And while there's gonna be someone trying to fucking talk, and everyone else is talking at the same fucking
To the
time.
Misfits.
All right.
People listen to the Misfits.
Rules do not apply here.
Well, that's what makes us unique. We're like an actual Discord call of people where it's all just retarded.
like-
Well, we don't have.
You know, like that, exactly.
Yes.
It's funny too because there's people.
Ow.
There's
I'm gonna
fucking
make
people
a-
in my house right now.
Make a
Just
bet.
visitors.
That's where people click off.
Anyone who's sleeping
It's
to
gonna be
this.
the reason people leave the call.
Anyone who's
Yeah,
sleeping to this
screaming.
just woke up.
Honestly, yeah.
Like I said before, I scare off a lot of
Alright.
people.
Did any of you boys? Do you boys bring a topic? Any of you
VTubers.
boys bring a
Oh,
topic?
I've got a topic, all right.
Well, we could discuss hentai.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
anything. I
yeah,
mean, Catch
yeah.
is very prolific in that area.
Why am I the hentai guy?
You're just a hentai
Catch,
guy.
what's the most
Yeah.
what's the
Okay.
most wholesome hentai you've seen? Come on, let's just start it off like
Most wholesome one?
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, what the?
I'd say Shrift. It's like borderline uncomfortable,
Gavin.
but at the same time it's actually kind of nice. It's like, huh, that's sweet. That's a sweet thing.
Huh.
Oh no, man.
Oh
Boku no
yeah,
Pico.
that's the most
He's
original
being a
fucking
pedophile.
joke I
You would
I've
like
heard,
that
Jimmy.
one.
That's like I heard that for the
Alright, so
bajillionth
guys,
fucking time,
news.
bro.
We are an original
Are you
joke.
are you
That's
in
more
fucking
Guys, we're an internet
2016, you
podcast. Don't think anything
motherfucker?
about it. This
Joke.
is gonna be original.
Do you live in 2016?
He didn't deny.
This
He
is an
didn't
internet
deny.
podcast.
You
Nothing
didn't
about
deny
this is
it,
gonna
no.
be original.
Got him.
No wonders.
Jamie
What was
lives
the
in
question? I
2016,
couldn't hear
confirmed.
it.
He watches Vine compilations
Minecraft
on YouTube,
YouTubers.
along with meme
You
compilations.
know what?
on
Fuck
YouTube
it.
too.
Usually podcasts discuss like current events.
No,
What's the
no,
dog
no.
doing?
What the fuck's happened
actually,
recently,
that's
bro? Like nothing. Like I don't even like. When's the
DMX.
last time any of us actually?
Yeah,
of course
DMX,
DMX
yeah.
like passed, but like same time as the Prince.
DMX, Prince
That
Philip.
was
Like
funny
any,
as
did
fuck.
anything
Everyone
good
gave
happen?
like no shits about the Prince, but like DMX,
DMX
was
is
worship.
the Prince.
Fuck the UK.
DMX was the
I never.
Prince.
The only thing about Prince was that I never actually liked Prince for some of his songs, but they kept me playing Purple Rain.
What?
on
No,
every-
like the Prince of fucking the United Kingdom, not
I
Purple Rain Prince.
don't know. Look, all right.
Catches.
I'm just saying that a lot of
All right.
Prince can be a very
Just say
vague
fucking
word,
Prince
all right?
Philip,
Like,
you fucking.
I know,
oh
but
my
like-
God.
I mean, Prince literally turned himself into a fucking symbol. I mean, when you say Prince, I'm
This
like,
man's a
okay, yeah,
dinosaur.
Prince.
Look at
Fuck
this.
you.
I love when the national anthem of the United Kingdom is Purple Rain.
It should be.
You just hear fucking Prince moaning in your ear
Woman
saying
Man. Should be that
"kiss"
song.
over and over.
I feel like the entire UK should. You know what? They should change their. They should actually change their anthem to the Austin Powers thing. I think that's what they should change it to.
Austin.
The Austin Powers theme.
And I think they
I,
should.
say, I
They
think they should
should.
change
It's a
it to
great
Carmel
idea.
Dancing. Who that song is fucking fire, bro. Like every single time I
What-
hear
what
it,
national
it's
anthem?
just like.
Now
Yeah.
please stand for the national
No,
anthem
the-
of Japan. Dance to the beat.
Even though it's
Come
isn't it a Polish song? I'm pretty sure it's Polish, right? Yeah, Swedish.
No,
Swedish.
yeah. it's
Wait, hold on,
It's a
hold on.
Swedish
Wasn't
song.
like Mike Myers
Swedish.
like the voice actor for Shrek?
Yeah.
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 And he
Jesus
was,
Christ.
yeah.
Yeah.
In
He was-
Austin Powers,
Isn't he like
played
British? But he's like, wait, what?
No, he's
Okay.
American. He's
Oh,
American.
he's
So-
American.
Huh.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
I want to. You know what fucking movie was good with Mike Myers? Fucking Cat in the Hat, the live action one.
Oh,
I
fuck
barely
yeah,
remember
dude.
that
Holy
movie.
Dog,
shit.
okay, look,
I never
I
watched
think that movie was
actually.
actually.
They took
That movie
some,
was
like,
on
that
fucking
movie was
crack.
Is it actually good?
I don't remember it.
I don't like the
Nope.
term dog. I prefer the term canine American.
It's not a bad movie. It's just good. It's not a bad movie. It's not good. It's just.
So it's like the equivalent
it's
to
good
like
for what
what was it fucking Jim Carrey?
It's a walking
The
shitpost.
Grinch.
Yeah, no, it's like that but funnier.
Well, the Jim
Yeah.
Carrey Grinch is actually a good
Well,
movie.
yeah, it's
though.
a good like Christmas movie.
Jim Carrey makes anything
Uh,
good. Prove me wrong.
Do you guys think Die Hard is a
It's-
Christmas movie?
Okay,
I
listen
mean,
here.
yeah,
He
honestly,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
fucking didn't the
Gavin started with the listen here,
Yeah.
so he's got a different opinion.
Maybe I'm weird,
No.
but I never actually
The-
really was a big Bruce Willis fan, and it's weird. Just
yeah Bruce
I liked him in
I like him a
Unbreakable.
little bit, but I mean,
Unbreakable
it's
Swamp.
kind of like,
fucking
oh
Bruce?
yeah,
Jesus.
fuck computers. So I'm like, okay, you know, it's funny.
Have you
at
seen
first,
his
but I mean, come
career
on.
before Die Hard though?
Was he a
I haven't,
fucking
like, I
was he an
remember-
aspiring porn actor or something?
No, he was just
I
like
mean, he looks like
theater
one.
guy. I
So
think.
the same thing as Vin
remember
Diesel.
So Bruce Willis can sing.
Wait, Vin Diesel was
So
like a
something
theater
like
actor?
Bruce
that.
Willis
I
can
don't like
sing.
Dwayne Johnson as an
The
actor.
first
now that I
movie
think
he
about
did
it.
was like his own project thing, and like it was like I forgot. Like I learned this in theater class. Yeah,
It's interesting.
but yeah, that whole mini movie he made was the reason why like he even got like roles in like those movies he's in now.
Fucking yikes, dude! They're making another Fast and
Oh,
Furious. I just
fuck, you're
remembered
right.
that.
Yeah, no, and it's gonna be trash. And they,
I just don't
I
why
can't
though.
even
John
know,
Cena
hold
said-
on. I mean,
Well, I mean, for car
I
people,
don't know.
it'll
I
be a
haven't
little
watched it in
entertaining,
forever.
at least just a little bit, because
little entertaining.
no, it's
I
not.
don't
Aren't
know
they going
about
to
that.
John Cena
space in
said they're
this
going
one?
to space.
I want to.
Yeah,
I
they're
want
going to space.
No,
I
that's
want
a
to
good-
see an
that's a
STI
real
in
thing.
space, dude. I want to see a Subaru STI in space, bro. Just make my dreams.
You
Fuck,
would like
fuck you.
Subaru.
I'm a Subaru person now.
It's like how we memed Skate 4 into existence. We have now memed the fact that they're going to
Skate
space in
4.
Fast and
yeah,
Furious.
Oh yeah,
Skate 4,
Skate 4 exists. It's not even in development. I think.
Skate 4 exists. That's all we know.
Like the team's
No, it
there,
is.
but
It
I
is
don't
in
think they've
development.
like
You know
started
what we
anything.
fucking need?
I think they just got the team
we need
together.
a Ninja Gaiden 4. That's what we need.
The only thing I remember about Skate series was my buddy was like super hyping it up about, oh yeah, it's gonna be the greatest skateboarding game known to mankind, and then he got it, and then he spent the entire time playing the game, doing the plank and trying to break every leg, like every bone in his body by going like.
That was the greatest part about Skate
Dude.
3, the Hall of
The
Meat.
Hall of
Hall of
Fucking fun.
Meat.
I probably dropped like over 100 hours on like
Hall
on
of
the
I
Meat
love the
sounds
Hall of
like you
Meat.
got stuck in a gay bar.
Hall of Meat.
Yeah, it does.
He's trapped
like-
in a
it's
gay
like a
bar.
horror- like
He
a
has to
That's
horror
what it
attraction.
essentially was.
The Hall of Meat.
No, dude. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's like a fucking. It's a thin ass.
Honestly, Duke Nukem
hallway
would
with,
be
like,
a
shit
gay
ton of
porn
glory
star.
holes on the side, and you just walk through.
Dude, Duke Nukem was such a good game. Oh god.
I never
Duke
played it.
Nukem
Well,
Forever?
no, I don't know. What was the whole controversy with Forever? I heard like a bunch of stuff on that.
And that it took like 10 years to come out, and then it wasn't
Did it really
good.
take 10 years?
Cough, cough.
Yeah, I
it
remember
took-
there
it's,
being.
I
a whole
believe the
meme about
longest
the
game that's been in
development.
development hell. Other than quote unquote Half-Life 3,
Well, I
it's the
mean,
longest game that's been in
for-
development
When
hell.
it came to Half-Life 3, they were only like storyboarding, right? Or most of the time, like when did they actually?
Storyboarding and like the story, wasn't it?
They
Mark
had the
Laidlaw wrote the
script
story?
down, but the guy who wrote it, I think he left. I think.
Yeah, he did, and then it all fell
Yeah.
apart, and then we have Half-Life
And like
Alyx.
same thing for Cyberpunk. Like I think they had like the script down, but they didn't start like actually developing the game until like 2016.
Yeah,
It
they
got-
started
got
developing it.
what?
And people were
They
like-
announced it
Yeah, people were
2013.
like, oh, 8 years, like shut the fuck up. Like it took.
I think they
Really?
restarted development twice.
Okay,
on
that
the-
explains
on
a
Cyberpunk.
lot.
I think
That-
so.
that
I think
does
they
explain
restarted
a lot.
development on it twice.
For Cyberpunk. Really?
Yeah, I think the first iteration of Cyberpunk was literally just The Witcher 3, but in a city. And then the second iteration, they were trying to actually do something different, and it didn't work as well as they thought, and so they had the third
Huh.
iteration, which is what.
Well, I
we
mean, have
now.
you seen the board game? Like,
Yeah.
I remember.
The board game is literally
do
just
funny
D&D.
shits, or funny shit like shooting a kid in the head
Yeah.
accidentally.
Who doesn't love fucking putting a kid out of his misery who's living in a shithole fucking night city?
Why can't you shoot
aka
kids in
at Los
Cyberpunk?
Angeles?
Because I
Why
think
can't
it's
you shoot
actually
kids?
illegal to do that in games.
Yeah, you can't kill kids
That's
in games.
fucking. That's
Wow, I mean, not
ass.
with Fallout or with mods, if you
Yeah.
ask me.
dude.
Yeah,
Every
I'm
now and then, I just want to fucking kill a kid. I want to take
So
out my
them-
urges. That's gonna be taken out of context.
All right, then Hannibal
So
Lecter.
theoretically, so
All right,
gonna
listen
say
here.
next,
You've already
meat
ruined your
gets you hard?
VTubing
Yes.
career.
Yes, it does, and I'm
You've
tired.
ruined your chances with the VTuber community.
so are you telling me that theoretically? So are you telling me that theoretically the guys who make the mods for like Fallout and Skyrim that allow you to kill children?
No,
I
you
don't
can
know.
mod it. You can mod it, but you can't make money off that kind of
Oh.
stuff. Like it's not completely legal to have it, but you can't make money.
You
off
can't make money off
fuck, man?
child
That's
murder.
not
Why
Possible
not?
business.
I
That's
mean,
why.
the closest someone
I
got,
thought this was a free country.
closest someone got from like putting child murder in a game, got away with it was like Modern
Postal,
Warfare.
actually, Postal.
New one.
Wait, never
Postal,
mind,
really?
I'm wait.
Postal,
wait,
yeah,
what they-
postal.
No, well,
Postal,
I'm talking
yeah.
about like most
Oh,
recent.
Oh right, because when
Oh,
you
most
shoot the
recent,
kid in the mission.
No, in Postal
like-
1 you
like-
could kill kids.
Yeah, like you could choose to shoot the kid. They give you the like liberty
Yeah.
to do so. Well, not like
The
loaded,
ending to
though.
the ending to Postal 1 is you literally blow up a
Wait,
school.
what happened?
The ending to Postal 1 is that the ending to Postal 1, like original Postal 1, is literally Postal dude blows
Postal
up a
dude
school
is fucking based as fuck, man. He doesn't
full
care.
of kids. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, then he goes to buy
like,
milk
he
in
went
the
from
second
like
game.
an actual like mass murderer.
He turns from the edgiest motherfucker to.
All right, I need
All
milk.
right, time to go buy milk and get Gary Coleman's
Yeah.
autograph.
The man who's a
then the third
terrorist
game,
for
it's-
fun. It's like Saitama from fucking
He's
One
not a
Punch.
fucking terrorist.
He's just a terrorist for fun.
Saitama's not a
No,
terrorist.
I'm
not
just saying. I'm
willingly
saying
a
the
terrorist.
Guy.
postal guy.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying the
okay.
postal guy's a terrorist. Blows up a school. I'm gonna go get some milk tomorrow. You know.
Fuck.
Well, you could shoot. That's the beauty of
Well,
Postal
Postal
too.
dude
You could
kills a
choose to
terrorist.
be violent. You can do a whole pacifist run. No one's making
you
you,
can
be
choose-
violent. That's your choice.
But it's just all of America that
There is an
chooses to
achievement
become
for doing
fucking
getting a
violent
0 kill
motherfucker,
run.
You know?
That's your internal
Yeah,
urges
my
coming
urges,
out.
dude.
Who?
You know. After seeing like an animal getting eaten, I just want to eat. I want to kill someone to eat them. Urges. What?
What? What the fuck?
The urges.
Excuse me?
The urges.
The urges.
All right.
The urges never
All
satisfy.
right. Now that
Ooh,
we've kind of
Army of the
rambled on for a little
Dead.
bit, topic.
VTubers.
Topic.
All right. Topic. No.
Yes.
Alan.
Yes.
No, not
Alan,
VTubers. No.
last
No,
night.
Okay, is he done chipping
yes, I'm
out?
done chipping out. All right, let's have a civil discussion about VTubers.
Fuck VTubers.
Alan, was it there something that happened last night that you said
yeah,
you want to talk
me
about on
and
the podcast?
Gavin
Oh,
got
God
really
damn it.
fucking high, and so we ended up playing GTA. And you know what depresses me? Like after like 7-8 years, that game's still like, it's good, but like, fuck, dude, the amount of like paywalls and shit they have for the fun stuff,
Yeah.
it's bad.
it's very.
we really got
it's-
so fucked up to the point where we were like watching like a virtual fucking sunrise, dude. Like Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
we watched two of them. We watched it twice.
Yeah, the sunrise and the sunset.
Were you guys like talking cute to each other in the Discord call?
we
Like,
were in the
Yeah,
Discord.
No.
you guys were probably having
We
E
talked to a
sex.
hacker though.
Yeah,
Well, you were in the call.
They were-
You
yeah, I
were
was
dead.
fucking dead asleep.
You fell asleep in the call. Yeah.
So I was fucking tired. My fucking head hurt from the
I
intoxication.
mean,
Who the
fuck.
fuck?
I just left
Who
when
the
you
fuck
guys.
falls
I just left when you
asleep in a
guys moved on to
Discord
VR chat,
I
and
used
I went
to.
to play Cyberpunk.
All I gotta say, it held
You know,
up.
I've
After
realized-
8 years.
I've realized that if we just need a topic, God, I feel like such an asshole saying this, but if we ever need a topic, all I have to say is Fallout
This is
4.
gonna start like a
Yikes.
I'm already on the disconnect button.
oh
I'm
god.
already.
Oh no,
pushing it.
we can't lose cash. We can't lose
Sorry,
cash.
you
sorry,
being your
Yeah.
catch.
Sorry.
I specifically
Sorry.
told you to
I'm
not
just
talk
saying,
about that
it
game again.
theoretically-
You
Stop.
The
you
gods.
really do
We're
have the
already
power
on.
Oh yeah,
to
my
piss off a
bad,
lot of
my
people.
bad.
You really
Sorry.
do.
Sorry. Hey, look, man. I was saying theoretically, if we needed a topic, just theoretically.
That is the last topic
I
you'll
have a
ever hear
topic.
me sit through
I have
in this thing.
Yeah,
I will-
because
The
every
very
single
last
time
episode
Cat
of the
just called,
podcast.
Jamie would be
Actually,
like,
hold on.
Fallout 4.
Speaking of Fallout, hold on. Have you guys heard that they're remaking Fallout 3 and like the entire
they're not.
style of
No, they're not.
Fallout 1 and 2? Like it's a fan-made project.
They're remaking Fallout 3 and 1 and 2. Oh, I was gonna
No,
say
not officially. I
Bethesda's
fucking
not
wish.
doing
That'd be
anything
pretty
like that.
cool.
I don't feel like video game companies as a whole
They're
are
remaking
have
Fallout
the,
3
have
and-
the balls to make an actually good top down anymore. Like everything is FPS now.
Kill
mean,
because
liberate.
every
people
now
don't
and then
have
you'll
the
have a
time
gem.
to.
Well, I mean,
I can't say anything. I don't
but
like
turn
it
turn-based
turn-based
happens
games.
every now and
Miami,
then. But
but,
like
like-
FPS, like here's like the 50th survival FPS game. Have fun, kids. And you're just like,
well, I mean, the one thing I'm noticing is that like
they lack the creativity.
With the
now,
crafting
like,
system.
I mean,
They have
if
to
you
have
look
a
at like
crafting
what
system.
Halo 2 was, I think no, it was the original Halo. The original Halo was supposed to be a top-down, and then they just said, "Fuck it, let's make it an FPS," and they kept the exact same map, the exact same Marines. And they just made
That
it
was
an
supposed to be an
FPS.
RTS.
Like that's how Halo literally started.
Was this supposed to be
I thought
like a
Halo was supposed to be an
StarCraft one?
RTS.
It was supposed to be kind of like
I mean,
it's
it
kind of
would
like how
It was
Warhammer-
originally meant for the
like, Warhammer
Mac,
plays.
so-
It's kind of like it's supposed to be like that. Where like you like commanded a bunch of units into like this area, and like you took control of them, like from like a top-down situation. That's why all the maps are so expansive. It's just because that they expected it to be like some massive fucking like, oh, here's like 20 of your units and there's like 2,000 of theirs, have fun or something like
That
that.
explains
It
a
was
lot.
it had a completely different change. But now, like, anything that's like a top-down, it just doesn't slap like it used to. Like, back in the day, the top-downs were fire, and now it's just garbage.
There's different versions of top-down. Like, there's, like, real-time strategy top-downs, and then there's, like, Hotline Miami.
Yeah.
Which are two vastly different games. I think the kind of top-down you mean are, like, RTS strategy games that, like, 3 total people like now, and those are, like,
no, not
fans.
Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is garbage. I'm talking more like,
hold on now.
Guys, it's
Fire Emblem isn't that bad.
Alan,
It's
are you about to
bad.
defend Fire Emblem? Are you
Well,
about...
which one?
Alan, I swear to God, if you
Fates,
defend
Three
Fire Emblem,
Houses,
that'll...
and...
Okay, that's your problem then. You played those.
Well, yeah,
I'm
like,
talking
I tried...
about like the OG Nintendo DS ones, dude.
I missed out on that
closeted.
era.
The fact
so when
Alan
I
is
tried to
actually
play it,
defending
it just
Fire
doesn't
Emblem
really- it
surprises
doesn't-
me. Alan, I
Jamie!
never thought you would defend Fire Emblem.
Anyways, whenever
Hi.
I try to play it, it just doesn't really hit the same, just because I wasn't around when it was. I don't know. Like I guess my taste has changed when I got older, and when I try to play certain older games, it just doesn't work. Like if I try to play like a game I used to like when I was a kid, sometimes it just doesn't feel the same. And I feel like that's how like
Permadeath
Fire
was
Emblem.
such a bitch.
Like that's how I feel like
Yeah.
Fire Emblem was. Like I wanted to get into it, but I'm like everyone's already like played this game, gotten through it. I'm trying to just get through it now, but it just doesn't. It doesn't really. I don't know. It just something about it doesn't really keep up with age to me. I'm not sure how to describe that.
Like, Fire Emblem was the first game that taught me about permadeath, and it was a fucking bitch. Just dealing with that.
The
Tell
first
me what-
game I
tell me
remember
it
about
wasn't Fallout
Permadeath
1?
was fucking Forge. That game was an OG. Like like before like Steam was popular, we had Wild Tangent games.
The fuck is
And that
Forge?
was like where like every fucking like Windows Vista computer had Wild Tangent on it, and there was one specific game called Forge, and it was a clapper. Most people didn't play it. They played like they played this game called Fates or whatever it's called, Fate, which is like this like weird like it was like Fable but a top down, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. But sorry if I cut you off. That's probably back. Go ahead.
No, like, fuck, dude.
Catch, what is... Oh, wait, no.
No, like, all I gotta say is, like, I wish I was around during those days where, like, dudes were, like, trading ROMs of, like, Doom 1. Like, the Doom devs are, like, the cool... It is, like, the fucking coolest company, like, ever, just because of the stuff they would do back in the
They
day.
actually care.
Like, dude, even if you pirated the game, they're like, I think it was something, it's fine that you're not able to play it, just enjoy the game, dude. Something like that. Or like, yeah,
actually
I
cares
remember
about
it now.
its
It was
customers?
like,
What?
we know you pirated it, but we still want you to register it because we want you to enjoy the game still.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, Doom was meant to be free, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's shareware. The first episode, I believe, the first chapter.
Yeah, the first episode was shareware, so... Which even then, if you think about it, that's like, what? 3 hours, 4 hours of
I
content?
remember the only
Free?
reason I even got to
That's more than most free games now.
Jesus Christ.
For... Oh, yeah, it's the most family-friendly
Portal
version
Doom's
of
my
Doom.
favorite.
What if H-Doom...
It is, you fucking.
H-Doom was
it
canon?
is.
It is. Yeah,
Every
it
Doom
is.
wad is
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
canon.
didn't the devs say
Wait,
like
H-Doom is
every
canon?
mod is like
Yes,
canon?
they're all in like different
Yeah, they just
universes.
said
They're,
fuck
they're
it.
pulling off like a.
That's like the same thing as saying every copy of
Oh,
Mario
God.
64 is personalized. Shut up.
I only remember, what was it? I remember people were getting really into the ROM community when I was like kind of growing up. I think I was like 7 or 8 when they people were like, oh, we can just pirate games and make them into whatever we want them to be. And I think they messed with Mario and they messed with the Ocarina of Time the most when I was a kid, but I didn't know about it. So my brother was playing Majora's Mask, but it was like one of those like hacked ROM things. And I had no idea where he was in the game. Like, bro, that map looks cool as fuck. Where the hell are you? And like my entire childhood, I was like playing that game, trying to figure out where he was, without realizing he was playing a pretty much completely different hacked version of the game. And like, I was trying to find this like hidden fucking map that he was on. I'm like, where the fuck were you? Like, that map looked fun, and then I could never find it. It was crazy.
There's also.
I remember
like,
someone. It got so crazy that someone actually broke into the Toys R Us N64, like the demo showcase of one. They actually they apparently cracked the box open and replaced the game with like a modified version of it that was hacked, and like it just completely replaced all the maps with some like really cool shit. And everyone's like, wow, that's so cool. And they got the game, and it was nothing like it. And everyone's like, what the fuck is this? What is this game? This is nothing like I played.
They changed it for GoldenEye or something.
Interesting. There's also that
Good times.
fucking hell.
Aren't they remaking GoldenEye? Aren't they remaking
Fuck if I
GoldenEye?
know.
Are they?
I thought I heard something about that.
Oh,
I don't
Probably,
think so.
probably you're like a
I
fan
can
project.
fact check. I can fact check. I have Google.
Google, show me
I
this
thought
guy's
they
balls,
were.
please.
Google, show me this guy's balls. Golden.
I've never played GoldenEye, so I never like
I
got
thought
the appeal of it. I guess you could say.
That's just first person Splinter Cell essentially.
No, dude, you know what was
Yeah,
good?
basically.
The fucking SOCOM series.
And I was never around for
It was like OG,
Yo.
like SWAT type of stuff. Or not SWAT.
Yeah, it was
I
like,
think some of them took place in like Afghanistan or something
yeah.
like that.
It was
Middle
like New
East
Vegas,
missions.
kinda. It was kind of like New Vegas, but like a
Right.
third-person kind of thing.
I remember I used to shoot civilians just because I thought that they were like enemies as a kid. I was like, take that guy down. And it's like, what? And it's like, I kept getting like negative points and stuff. It's like, okay, civilian's dead.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
fact checked it.
three-player.
Yeah, there is a GoldenEye remake coming out. later
Official
this
or
year,
fan
even though
made?
There's already one on the Wii.
Huh.
Official.
I mean, we're getting a House of the Dead
It's
remake.
been nothing's been confirmed, but it's been leaked.
see.
Nothing's been confirmed, but it's been leaked.
Remember that?
So
Did
take
they
it with a grain
make
of
like
salt.
House of the Dead some kind of typing game at one point? And it was
Yeah,
like and they made
Typing
like
of the Dead or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, and it was like
Yeah,
a big
I remember
meme.
that.
I love Typing of the Dead. Typing of
Any-
the Dead is
any, like-
unironically
like-
a good game.
Like speed typing games are like really like Nitro type. I loved playing that like back when I was in like.
Nitro type? What the
It-
fuck
Don't
is
even
that?
talk
I
about it.
will fucking
I will
destroy
1v1
you.
you in Nitro Type. Hey, yo, anyone listening to this podcast, I will 1v1 you in Nitro
Ow.
Type.
I will destroy
I'm
you.
slow at
I am
typing,
an
I'm bad at
expert at
those kind of
spamming
games.
the racial slurs at like maximum speed, bro.
It's
He's
gonna
gonna,
be a
he's gonna,
EX.
yeah, he's gonna get his banned on every
Congratulations, you're
single like
canceled
public
20
forum he
today.
can post us on. Like Marcus is just that one category where we just
We're
have
gonna
to
have
like
to
kind
post the
of keep it in the
podcast on the
corner.
Kiwi Farms.
Yes. Do you guys remember that whole like fad on the internet where like what was it? RPG Maker was like a huge fucking thing on the internet, and like people would like make like a bunch
Oh my
of
God.
well, I mean like
Oh,
it
it
was
still is.
yeah, it
Still
was
is.
at like one point, but like not as popular as it was back then. Like where like people would like hold
Mhm.
contests and shit like to like see like who could make like the best miniature RPG. And there was also like the
Yeah.
RPG or horror games. Those were cool.
You like the
Yeah,
Witches.
yeah,
have
The
yeah.
only
Spartan,
like
right?
RPG
Corpse
RPG
Spartan.
Maker horror story I remember was that one with the fucking like purple face.
Oh,
Whatever the
Al
fuck
Ani.
it was. I'm like, yeah.
Almost like Criminal or something like that.
God, I know what you.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
What is it called? I know what it's called.
No,
Five
I'm
Nights
just
at
thinking of
Freddy's
the
is
fucking
an RPG
Criminal
Maker.
thing.
There was also Five
What was
Nights
it
at
called?
Fuck
God
Boys.
damn,
That one
what
I
was it?
remember like watching Markiplier play it.
Oh my
That
God.
one was great. I love that.
Like-
I heard they're making a Five Nights at Finboy Hooters mod, and I'm already laughing about it.
Oh, I am that. Oh,
I actually might play that.
You know they're making a Five Nights movie.
where's the Patreon?
Alan?
Where's the fucking Patreon?
What?
Where's the Patreon?
Why-
Where's the
why
Patreon?
explain this shit?
Fuck a Patreon. I'll just go and tour that shit. I don't know where it's gonna be.
Where's the Patreon?
Actually,
Please don't get me
I mean,
DC. Please don't get me
sounds
DMCA'd.
like it's worth money.
It was Al Oni. Okay, it was that
Yeah.
the purple face game was called Al Oni. Okay, I needed that. I didn't know what it was called. You guys know that they're making a Five Nights movie?
Yeah.
I'm
Bro, have
actually.
you seen Willy's
Yeah,
Wonderland?
it's coming out.
Yeah, that new game they're making for Five Nights. Is that what it's called? Is that the new one they're making?
Yeah, the one with Nicolas Cage.
No, I'm talking about the movie.
Wait, Nicolas Cage?
So,
is it?
no, Security
Oh
Breach
wait,
is
no,
the-
you're talking about Security,
Security
Breach.
Breach.
Okay, never mind. I thought you were talking about something else.
What?
Okay, no. Security Breach came out. Security Breach is coming out. It's the new game. But there was a spin-off indie film called Willy's Wonderland, which is
Yeah,
basically the same
that,
thing.
that,
And it was actually really good. I appreciated it. But, like, you can tell it's an indie film.
Nicolas Cage doesn't speak a word.
Not a
in that
single
movie, and it
word.
makes me
Not a
sad.
single word.
He grunts and
Wow.
that's it.
Just had a zombie dolphin.
But no,
dive.
that's not like a spin-off. That's not like even a spin-off thing. That's just more like they took heavy inspiration from FNAF. I'm talking
know.
about like an official
Yeah, I
FNAF
know.
movie.
You remember that
That's
used to be
been
like a
descri-
thing during like the third game? Everyone was talking about how there was gonna be a
Yeah.
movie.
Because it was confirmed. It just
I feel
now
like
it's
after,
finally
like,
getting
after the
Yeah,
drafted.
second,
'cause,
I just lost all interest.
oh,
Like,
same.
whatever.
Yeah, the third one like killed it off for me. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly,
It was
I
the
never
third
a
one
big
for
fan
me,
of
yeah.
the-
The third one was scary as shit for me, but like that's when I
The
stopped.
third one was like mid. I just didn't really like it. It was weird.
I only kept up with it because it's like, what other games am I
Yeah.
gonna keep up with?
There was that one game I really wanted to
I don't have anything
I
else
really
going
wanted
on.
to play back when. It was one of the, like there was like a Slenderman game that came back like. It wasn't the one that was like the really high definition one that everyone was super hyped out. It was the one like right before that.
Was it the medieval one?
I don't remember. I remember like they were making two Slenderman games. They were making one that was like super fucking hyper realistic in the woods, and there was like this rain and shit, and it like had like a weird like girl that was involved, and I wasn't really interested in that one. There was a different one that they did.
I think you're talking about.
Oh, is that The
I think
Arrival?
The game's called Haunted or something like that. There was like a.
Oh, the one that was like 15 frame trailer that IGN dropped like 2 weeks ago.
It was like
No, this
yeah, it
was way
was a long
long
time
time ago.
ago. Like, it was like raining.
Catch, are you talking about Slender the Arrival? Because that's like the only other game I could think
There
of.
was Slender the Arrival, and then there
Or the
was
Slender
Haunted.
Man first-person
That's the one
shooter.
I remember.
When they fucking
I don't
introduced
know
the
if
gun,
it
I'm
was.
like,
It was
okay,
like-
this
it was
genre
like-
is dead.
It was like high quality for me at least when I played it. Like back when I was a kid, it was pretty high quality.
Dude, what the fuck ever happened to
Yeah,
creepypastas?
wait, I
Like,
was
they just
gonna
kinda
ask, is
disappeared.
Slenderman the only creepypasta game that's like an actual like good creepypasta game, or?
Probably.
I thought there was another one.
Yeah.
It's the only one that got traction.
A really shit movie.
Got a movie.
I mean, he got a
Yeah,
movie,
dude,
yeah.
Slenderman.
It was really shit, but I mean, like any other
two girls
creepypasta, have they
nearly
ever gotten a
murdered a
good
girl.
game?
I don't
Jeff
think any other
the Killer's
creepypastas
spawned a bunch
really
of
got
games
in
that
the
were
game.
like shitty indie games. That's it.
I mean, Sonic.exe.
well, I mean that originally was a game.
Kinda.
There's so many good SCP games though. Like honestly,
Fuck, dude, SCP.
Well, SCP's not really a creepypasta.
well, not a
for
creepypasta.
me.
It's its
more
own
just like-
thing. I don't
feel
know.
like I
Did
feel
it
like
spawn out of it?
Once creepypasta really, or not creepypasta, once SCPs really caught wind, I feel like creepypasta just kind of died out. Like it just kind of like, we're gonna go, because SCP ultimately is like SCP is literally just a collection of creepypastas. Is pretty much all it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, it's
no matter how you look at it,
Well,
it's
but like
just-
well
it's
written.
literally just
Have you
creepypasta, but
have you heard
organized.
what the admins do and shit? Like how they just like flush that shit out.
Yeah, like it's it's in mass.
If they don't
form.
like it, they'll just delete your SCP. But like if your SCP is good, then there you go. It's officially
Yeah,
in the
because-
database.
Like that was the big issue with. That was the big issue with creepypasta for a while, is that it came like just so much shit of like a 9-year-old coming to the computer and said, but then he had hyper realistic blood eyes. And it wasn't that a thing that for SCP for a while? Like everyone was like making, it's a piece of paper that when you look at it for 3 decibels longer than you should,
Decibels.
it'll emit a sound that'll come all the way through the stratosphere and blow your head off, but then your head reconstructs itself. Like wasn't
Yeah.
that
Well, I
something
mean,
that
there were
SCP
two
became for a
websites
while,
for the
and
SCP
then-
Foundation. There was the original one, and that one I think it got torn down, if I remember correctly. And then there's the other one, the one that's being used currently now. That one's no, because I think SCP started in 4chan. That's the thing. It started in 4chan, and
POV, you're a 14-year-old that did a fan fiction with Jack the Killer, and it's 5,000
shut
words
the fuck
long.
up. Because I think Peanut was
4chan
the
in a
first
nutshell.
SCP actually. Technically, he was the first one created. He was the
Really?
OG.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, checks out.
So you just go off
this
and
out.
like make all the iconic ones, like the first like couple ones.
No,
or?
I think it started with Peanut, and like people like noticed the shit like on 4chan. It was like, oh, this is pretty cool, and so they started like doing the same. And then
Start adding on
yeah.
to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I think that's where it started off first. It started on 4chan. Then it became its own website.
Yeah, cause like back when I got into it, like the whole SCP shit. Sure, there was Peanut, and then there was like the facility. Nothing much, but then I come back to it like 5-6 years later, and it's like, oh, you got the fucking Chaos guys, you got class,
Larry.
you got the test subjects, Larry.
Living like Larry.
God, we really know an IRL
Yeah,
Larry, dude.
that's the scary part.
Yeah.
Just for him to
We
say
should bring him
nothing
onto the
else.
So we could
podcast.
only use his
only
soundboard, dude.
speaks
He
in TFT
literally
clips.
only speaks
Yeah.
in soundboard. That's the
He's
thing
a
about
little
him.
SCP. His SCP is just
Exactly,
a
that'll
fucking
be the comedy.
soundboard, a cursed one.
He's a pretty big SCP fan, but like, yeah, he's just very ominous, man.
Yeah, I mean,
doesn't talk.
Portuguese,
we've
English
seen his
teacher.
house.
Talk at all.
Yeah, he has a nice
Man's
house
got a
for
grill.
a teacher,
Yeah.
dude.
He
Not
do be
gonna
gun
lie.
and grilling. Well, they
Yeah.
get paid better than they do in America.
Honestly. But I mean, it's Puerto Rico.
All right, I can't be the only. I get
Puerto
on the
Rico?
topic of
What's
SCP and like also creepypasta. I can't be the only one that thought like Siren Head was already an SCP before he blew up.
Oh, I just knew
Also,
it was
by the
like
way,
a
fuck
fan
Siren
game, wasn't
Head.
it?
It was a thing on Twitter by a guy named Trevor Henderson or something like that. He made this really cool art, and then it blew up like Slender did, and then there's like 47 haha
Yeah.
jump scare games after you walk 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But I thought for the longest time when I saw it, I was like, hey, isn't this already like an SCP?
I mean, it looks like one.
And it looks like one. It looks like one I've seen of like, oh yeah, this is just an
Yeah.
SCP, but it isn't.
Well, I mean, the one I remember, the one Siren Head game that I liked was like the PS1 styled one. That one was really cool.
Yeah, the PS1 style one was really good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, you would think a shovel would be effective
always
against
the
a horde
ones
of
that-
zombies,
No.
but I guess
Also,
not.
Alan, I want to use that weapon. All right, now.
The most
get the zombie.
effective. The most effective weapon in a zombie apocalypse is a crowbar.
No, it's a suit of chainmail armor.
No.
No, it's my dog.
I'm talking weapon,
No,
not
tell me.
armor.
Tell me you wouldn't
It's your-
get in a
it's his
suit of
dog.
chainmail armor. Them puny, rotting bones couldn't bite through that shit. You just fucking punch the
But
zombies
I
to
mean,
death
if
with
like
suit
enough of
armor.
Yeah,
them
but that's-
like overcrowd you, good luck
Yeah.
getting out of that, you know? Especially if
Yeah.
they crush you.
And also if you're in full chainmail, you're gonna be slow.
You're gonna like
Okay, yeah.
suffocate at one point out of like heat or something.
Yeah.
I mean, even if your body is
Still,
completely
that's
covered in
Yeah.
chainmail, like
Crowbar is
even
perfect.
Then, like you're still gonna take puncture damage, like just from the crushing weight of biting. Like that can still hurt you, and if you get like
Like a
exposed
full
blood
suit of
from
night
that,
armor, dude.
The
you
crowbar.
can die
is
from internal bleeding from that. Basically, like
the
you're more
crowbar is
likely to die
perfect.
from internal
Well, yeah.
bleeding.
But the crowbar is perfect because it has a blunt end, a end you poke their
Yeah,
eyes out
shut
with,
up, Gordon
and then
Freeman
the sharp
fan.
end.
Oh,
at
you
the
better
bottom.
be good at crowd control, or
It's the
else you're
perfect
gonna
weapon.
get fucked.
Hey,
I mean, it
That's
depends
why
on
you don't
like
get
what kind
sworn.
of what kind
Just
of
don't
like
get sworn. It's
Don't
easy as
be
that.
sad.
zombies talk.
Yeah.
Like, we're
What
talking
kind
like
of
Dawn of the-
zombies you're even dealing
When you,
with?
Yeah, like we're talking like Dawn of the Dead zombies. I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
you could be
whatever.
fucking
but-
dealing with
Well,
the 28 weeks
realistically-
later zombies, and you'll be fucked immediately. Yeah, like,
No, yeah, I'm
that
fucked.
movie
Anyone's
fucking
fucked in that
scared me
scenario.
for life as a kid. Like just like the thought of like
I still haven't watched
You
it yet.
haven't
Like
watched
I've
it?
seen like
Yeah,
I
then
saw
28
like
weeks
one
later
scene,
came
and
out,
I'm
and it was like,
fuck, that's depressing. I haven't watched the entire movie
dude,
yet.
it's a wonderful movie. Like both movies are great in their own ways.
That movie had
Yeah.
like $5,000
I mean,
budget.
fucking
didn't it?
fucking
Something
Hawkeye's
like
in the
that? It
second
had a
one, so
really
that's
small
cool.
budget.
Yeah.
You mean the
Hawkeye.
character?
Hey, yo,
like, or
Hawkeye's
like,
the worst
exactly.
I keep
Marvel
forgetting his
character.
name.
For the MCU, yeah, because like I'm trying to imagine like an MCU character and like,
No, you fucking dead pineapple.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. and fucking Dawn of the Dead just fucking like buys his way out of the apocalypse. So yeah, have fun, kids. Just, like throws him out the fucking like. If in any situation, I just imagine him being the one guy that leaves
Which-
everyone else behind to die.
Honestly,
Actually,
yeah.
fuck, Marvel Zombies
which
actually was
MCU
really good.
character? Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, and also aren't they like doing Marvel Zombies for What If
I think so.
when that comes out?
Yeah,
Like they're
hopefully.
making some episodes of What If. Which Marvel character could survive a
Uh,
zombie apocalypse the best?
Deadpool.
Shit.
No.
Well, Deadpool's a zombie himself.
Deadpool's fucking
Exactly.
retarded.
You
But Deadpool could still get turned
I really
into a
hate
zombie.
zombie topics, but I'll continue.
But Deadpool could still get turned into a zombie, so therefore he wouldn't survive. I'm
Uh,
saying who could survive it.
Probably Iron
Literally
Man.
just
Yeah,
Iron
yeah.
Man. He's only going covered in ice.
I'm gonna go
He's
with the,
the
I'm gonna
only
go
one
with the
literally
chainmail
covered in
thing
But, that, but
again,
then
and
again,
I'm gonna say
you,
Iron Man.
you gotta think for a second that the superhero.
But Iron Man
becomes
has to
zombies
recharge.
too.
Everyone has to recharge. They sleep.
It's called solar power,
Not Hulk.
Not Hulk.
dipshit.
All he has to do is fucking
Not
turn
Hulk.
into the Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but at
And
the same
Bruce
time,
Banner is
he's
rested.
Even then,
Yeah,
he's
and the
big
Hulk
as
is
put it this
fuck.
way, he's literally an entire walking mound of flesh. If he gets like fucking paper cut,
Well,
he just,
flesh and
Thor
radiation.
doesn't.
So,
Thor doesn't have to recharge. Thor doesn't have
bro,
to
it's
recharge.
Marvel. Nothing makes
He just
sense
has
in
to
the
use his
universe.
hammer.
I feel
Everyone's
like if
dead
Thor was
one
like,
minute, then they're back
What are
the
you
next.
talking about?
I feel like if Thor would be that one guy who, if he actually did turn into zombie like this, is it. Like, there's no, you've already lost once he's the once.
No, that's Spider-Man.
Oh
That's
yeah,
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man
bro.
too. You're right. You're right. I didn't think about that.
Zombie Spider-Man fucking... Jeez. Hawkeye and Black Widow are going to be the least
Yeah.
likely to survive because they have to walk. They
You
have
think
to
we'd be
walk.
fucked in any kind of scenario that involves of running
Oh
zombie?
yeah, for sure. Unless you're a fucking marathon runner, you're
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
you're-
fucked, bro.
Like, dude, that's why I always like
Yeah.
cringed at the Resident Evil movies. Like, Just thinking
Isn't
about
there the
that.
one Resident Evil movie where they literally do a dance with guns?
Oh,
Where they're all
God,
like-
No,
don't
no,
talk
okay,
about
okay,
that. We
okay,
watched
no,
that
okay.
scene,
The
like,
animated ones were like the
2
slow
days ago.
zombies. The live action one was like the running zombies. No, it was
They
3.
made 5 of those movies
It
too.
was 3.
Why did they
Was it
make
3?
5 Resident
No,
Evil
no, I
movies?
think
No, they
it was
made
like
5.
They were
They
no,
made 5.
We were
They
talking
made 5
about
live
the
actions.
animated ones.
Oh, the
Yeah.
animated.
Oh, you're talking about the anime. I thought you were
The-
talking about live
for
action.
the live action one, I think
haven't
I've
seen
seen
any
2.
of
I've
the
seen
animated ones.
Vendetta, and then the one where it's like on an airplane.
Aren't those animated
believe
movies
so.
canon?
Are they? You know what? The Resident Evil universe is so fucked. Like, I don't want to believe anything is
Yeah.
canon.
I mean,
I'm gonna be
there's
honest.
a giant
Except
fucking
for the
I only
main
believe what's
football
canon in the
league.
Chris
game.
Redfield fought a fucking boulder. That's all I gotta say.
And then he got
Why,
fat.
bro?
And then he got
Chino
fat.
Moreno. Can we
Fat
talk
Chino
about?
Moreno.
Can we
We
talk
can
about?
talk
No, let's not
Alright, let's
say
talk about fat
'cause
Chino
then he's
Moreno.
gonna- What if?
Who the fuck is Chino Moreno? Why do you keep
'Cause
talking about him?
he's a
What's
singer-
the, what's
he's
the
a
singer of
beef?
He's a singer
Deftones.
for
Yeah,
Deftones,
I love the man, but like, it's like
Isn't he like
he's
skinny,
skinny
now, though?
right now. He's like a skinny now,
For a
but
while.
like during like the 4th and 5th album, like he was chunk.
Dude, any and every barbecue always has like, if you're Mexican, any and every fucking barbecue will have that uncle with those shades.
Yeah, honestly, dude.
Yeah, Alan, that's
I
you.
aspire to be
That's
him.
you.
Dude, honestly. You
I will literally like buy a fucking
Alan is-
LA hat on purpose and like get those like cop shades.
no,
and just go to
like
a
what you need to do
barbecue
is
like
shave your
How
head,
do
shave
you
it
wear
and
them
go
over
bald, like put
glasses?
the glasses like on your head, and like just like wear the Dodger.
that. They're all stoners
Yeah.
too. Every single one I've met is a stoner.
Chino Moreno.
Like I remember going to a party one time and my friend's uncle literally gave him weed.
Fucking God.
I was like, "Hey, have fun with this." I was like, "What? What the fuck?" And you know what? You know what my friend ended up doing? We went to Taco Bell,
Fucking God.
and he
He looks-
wrapped it with the
Okay.
taco wrapper.
So I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him for the first time, and the only thing that comes to mind is it's just like it looks like a biker version of John Tron. He just looks like a fucking biker of John Tron
Biker
in a day.
John
That's all I can
Tron.
look. That's the first thing
Oh,
that came to mind.
God.
Yikes.
Yeah. Chino Moreno, for
That's
some
perfect.
reason, he's one of those people who has just many forms. Like he just evolves like constantly. Like you know, like
The goatee has never.
yeah,
left
he
him, though. He
the
always has
goatee
a
is like was like his signature. Like just yeah,
It's a
it's
staple of his life.
At first, it was like the goatee and then like the spiky
Mm-hmm.
hair, but then he left that shit and had like semi-long hair.
He looks like an edgy version of like Flavor Town. That's all he looks. He just looks like he looks like Flavor Town's like dark twin.
Dude, and it's funny too, cause I
Fucking Mexican Guy
I fucking forced myself to watch the second the sequel to the Crow movie, and just so I can see Chino Moreno just like make like a 1 minute appearance in like in the movie. The movie itself was so fucking god awful.
He got an
Yeah, he
appearance
was
in the movie?
like during like the last scene when he's fighting that big African dude. Like the Deftones is like playing on stage, and like they're playing this really good fucking like demo song, which unfortunately was never released, but like it was part of the promotional CD thing, and like they're
Wow, just like the Mortal Kombat,
yeah
soundtrack.
yeah exactly.
I think, yeah.
No, you're probably thinking of like the Resident Evil soundtrack, because Resident Evil soundtrack had like a bunch of like I think it had Drowning Pool and like Slipknot.
No. Mortal Kombat had a song from like 21 Savage that I fucking wanted to like listen to like on my own time, but it was only in
Really?
that trailer. I don't know if they released it ever since.
Oh,
but,
are you talking about
it-
the trailer for
it
the
don't noise the
10th
fuck
one,
out of
right?
me. Mortal Kombat
Oh.
11.
Huh.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 had a really good fucking song.
I
You guys
it's
think the
gonna
Mortal
be, I
Kombat
have
movie
faith
is
in
gonna
it.
be good?
Hopefully, I mean, from what they've
Yeah,
released.
man, it looks brutal. I mean,
looks
it could
cool.
be like
Yeah.
the story itself could be really shit, but the action could be really like good. Like it could go like the way like the Predator movies go. Like the most recent one, the story is absolute dog shit.
People are complaining about the screen time,
Screen time.
though. They're like, what? Do you want like
Why?
everything,
How's-
like every character to be explored or something, like the MCU
Yeah.
or some shit?
How long
It's
is
like
it?
an hour
Well,
50.
How long
that's
is
a-
it?
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I thought it'd be shorter. I thought it'd be like an hour 20 or
I
something.
mean, it isn't that bad. An
Yeah.
hour 50. You know?
Yeah.
How long was
an hour
Godzilla
Like an
versus Kong?
hour
Yeah.
50
That,
as
that
well.
one, that one was really good. I
Something like
liked
that.
it.
It wasn't too long. It got to the point. It,
No, it
it
didn't
showed
feel
you a
long at all.
monkey
Yeah,
fighting a
it-
lizard.
Yeah, but Alan, it doesn't
Oh
explore
my
the deep
God,
racial
shut
injustices
the fuck
in America
up.
today. So it's a bad movie.
No.
And therefore, it was Jamie's last episode of the podcast. We'll see him never again.
Jamie just gets booted from his own podcast.
Exactly. We're
Oof.
Good.
You guys
Jamie's
run my
gonna pull up a
podcast
John
without me
Tron
and put it on my
Good.
channel.
I feel
You
like
come
I
to
feel
my
like
house,
Rooster Teeth
record
did
my
that at one point.
Go to my
podcast.
podcast. Talk about
I
my
think,
problems.
I think Rooster Teeth did that
Oh,
a while
well-
ago, where like they kicked out one of like
Oh
their
yeah,
clone
they
birds for a podcast.
No, okay.
Yeah,
They
because he
kicked
got
out
like
a lot of
sexual
people,
charges or something.
including or they kicked out Joel, the voice of Caboose, and like it was really fucked up because like they basically called him in to like record a bunch of random voice lines, and then after
Man,
that they
fuck
just
Rooster
like
Teeth,
fucking
man.
they just fired him. Rooster Teeth right now is a fucking mess
Yikes.
right now,
Dude,
dude.
Rooster
Like
Teeth used to be so. Rooster Teeth used to be so good back in the day, like Red versus Blue. That
Dude,
like back in like
I used
early
to be a-
like 2010s. Like it used to be the best, and then they got way too political and way too PG because like, oh no, we don't want to get canceled on the
yeah,
internet. Also 'cause
they got bought out by
like,
AT&T
Verizon.
and they
Was
became
it?
like an actual fucking company and shit. And
AT&T.
yeah,
Yeah,
ever
they had to
since
be
like AT&T
politically
bought them,
correct
it
and-
went down fucking hill from there. Like, I'm honestly, this is probably gonna sound like really fucked up, but I'm glad that Monty isn't here to fucking see what's happening to Rooster Teeth, man. If he was here right now,
Yeah.
in this current state of Rooster Teeth, he would be fucking heartbroken. Like honestly.
Rooster
Yeah.
Teeth now is just a bad production
mean, they-
company. Like
yeah.
a bad
It's like
animation.
Yeah,
Machinima,
exactly.
but worse.
Okay, but Machinima was fucked too.
Yeah,
in its own
they were
sense.
Yeah,
very
no,
fucked
that's
from
why I
the
said. That's why I said it's like Machinima, but
didn't Pay
worse.
creators.
Yep.
Machinima just didn't pay
I
creators.
don't remember anything about
still,
Machinima
that's
except
not
I just remember them like really promoting really bad games, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why? Like that's the only thing I remember about them. Like they were promoted like games that were obviously shit. I'm like, what are you doing? Like how Crunchyroll recently they like they like,
Yeah, I'll be back, boys. Give me a moment.
yeah, they released Black Clover a while ago. To say the least, it's it's just a kids anime. Like that's all it is. It's really no one of the good guys ever dies, and everything's just kind of
Really?
child friendly.
I thought it was like I thought it was like kind of like a teen show, was it not?
No, I don't think teenagers would even watch this. It's garbage.
That's-
But the reason like that really all kind of like came together was there was this one fight scene in this game or this show, and I don't even remember the guy's name, but
Okay, out, stop.
they like
You
they
gotta make
made
sure the
this
soldiers
fight
don't look at you. Okay, keep going.
sound like it's gonna be like Jesus fighting Satan
stop.
himself. Like everything is like coming together as this big ass like badass fight for no fucking reason. And then the fight happens, and the entire fucking fight made it look like it was a fucking Microsoft Paint. It was just a flash. It was like 5 frames in a Microsoft Paint show. It's pretty much what you watched. And by that, I mean you don't
Was it
know what
mostly
the
just
fuck you're
still
looking at.
images?
It's like showing red, like it looks like someone just like smacked their screen with a fucking sledgehammer. It makes no goddamn sense. They promoted this fight, making it
Was it
sound like it
literally
was
just
like
still
the
images
modern
or something?
Picasso art, and it was such hot garbage. I want to put this in the little chat because it's so fun. You don't need to watch the show. Just watch this like 2-minute clip of absolute badass and trip. It's great.
If you put it in the chat, I'll put it on
Okay,
screen.
hold on,
when
I gotta
talk
find
about
this
it.
Well, I
thing.
mean, let's hope it won't get us in trouble.
Yeah, we won't get us in trouble. Sorry for audio-only listeners. We're gonna
Yes.
put something on screen that you're not
You're
gonna
only,
understand.
you're only gonna have to like watch it yourself after.
We
or,
should-
like if you have a second monitor, just fucking.
We should have a
open a new tab.
we should have like a constant thing in this podcast, like something we always come back to.
I'm
and I
playing Dead
suggest
Rising, dude.
I
You
think we
should have
talked
been
about this
recording me
before.
playing this the entire time.
No, you're fucking.
I
ass at
suggest
it.
no. I suggest that we
That's the point.
I suggest we have a staple corner, and we before the podcast. I think I talked about it with one of you.
Oh
we
yeah,
should have a
yeah.
Florida
You know what?
corner
Let's
where we
check
just
that
see
right
what
now.
happened in Florida
Isn't
today.
there like a Florida news website?
I gotta find this thing.
And I googled and I googled Florida news, and the first thing I said came up with Florida woman says
What
she spotted
the
a baby
fuck?
dinosaur running through her yard.
Just imagine like the 911 call, like, I saw a baby dinosaur in my backyard! Help! Send the cops!
I think it's literally just a
Just
deer as
imagine
well.
that.
I like how his mic dynamically cut
I
out.
think it's
from me.
literally just.
Uh,
Yeah, your mic died. The audio listeners are not gonna understand that, but in the call
Yeah.
right now, Marcus's microphone just died
that's-
halfway through.
yeah.
I think it's literally just a dog
Okay.
as well, because this is the only
I'm gonna
like.
put it. I also timestamped it so you can watch it where exactly this seems to go to
Alright.
shit.
Mhm.
But you can watch like it seemed
Alright.
like the first like
Alright.
20
Bro.
to 30 seconds seemed
That's
like
a
it's
baby
gonna be like,
dinosaur, by
all
the
right,
way.
look, boys,
You
we're
know-
going in. And then after that,
Hold on, catch. You know what that screenshot reminds me of? You know, like back in like the old days of like YouTube, where like you can edit something so
What-
shit,
what?
like just like during like the YouTube poop days. You remember that video of like the fucking the horse with the two legs running while it plays that stupid ass? What was the name of that song? That song. You
Yeah.
know which one I'm talking about, right? It, like imagine like, that's what it looks like. Right? I don't know
Yeah.
what the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
that is though. Like, is that a dog? Yeah, that's a baby dinosaur.
It's a baby dinosaur, bro. It's a baby dinosaur. It's a baby. The Florida woman is never wrong.
Alan, how'd you get captured again? You suck ass at this game, dude.
I want to reload my save, but it's not letting
Can't.
me.
All right, we should let Catch. We should let Catch talk about what
Alright,
he's seen YouTube, and we should wrap up.
Okay, hold on. I'm actually gonna watch the second link 'cause this is actually where it goes Microsoft Paint mode. Here we go. But yeah, so basically like
Okay.
Oh
I
my
just like I
fucking
know like
God.
some companies will like go full bullshit and they say, oh yeah, this is like the greatest thing known to man. And you watch it and it's just a steaming pile of hot garbage. And whenever I saw like Machinima promote something, I was like, yeah, that's pretty cringe. And that's the only thing I remember about it. That's the only thing I remember with Machinima. It's just that one bad review. I'm like, that's nah.
I remember there was like this.
You showed. I'm watching this now. You showed this to us.
Yeah,
You showed this
it's
to us
just-
once.
It's
Yeah.
just a steaming pile of hot garbage. It looks like it's made on Microsoft Paint. It's just bad.
I remember
this is
there was this
awful.
meme
This is-
right where it was like it's like
awful.
every mob Psycho 100 fight,
Mhm.
and it's just like it's like a GTA mod where like everything becomes like a magnet, and so like the fucking ragdoll is flying while it's like constantly getting hit by like fucking cars and shit, which is like pretty accurate to like what every fight is to like Mob Psycho 100. It's just
Mhm.
like shit flying everywhere. It's like it's good. It's a good animation, but like holy shit, like that meme captures it perfectly. Also, can we please talk about VTubers? That would be very nice. Oh my fucking
We'll talk
God.
about that on the next episode. That'll incentivize you to come back next week.
Disappointment.
I literally have to
Alright.
wrap up right now. If I don't, I will get beat. All right, wait, how?
Yeah.
Everyone, thank you for
The
listening
only
to the first
the
episode
only
and probably the
fucking
only
episode. This will be
of
the most
problematic
dysfunctional
podcast.
fucking like podcast. Like I'm pretty sure like two fucking potheads can like make like a more fucking like how do I say organized fucking podcast than this. This was just like a clusterfuck, but
You want me to link you Joe Rogan?
oh my fucking
The first word Alan has said in the
Can we
past
get
10
Joe
minutes.
Rogan on the
You want me to link you
podcast?
Joe Rogan?
That would be a fucking
Hey, yo, if
shit
any
post.
Raid
We're not
Shadow
even
Legends wants to
No.
political.
sponsor us.
Isn't he like
I think
mainly
so.
political?
No, fuck it. Let's just get Kanye West on the podcast
no,
so
he
we can
smoked
just
weed
talk
without
about
Elon Musk.
Jesus.
Yeah, let's get Kanye. Yeah, let's get Kanye. All right, anyhow.
Bye.
Thank you everyone for watching. Based and
We
Red
conclude it
Pill
like
on
this.
the Hunger-
Fuck you, Jamie.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording.
That was fucking